Today we're going to be deconstructing an Air Jordan 1. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. Today we are going to deconstruct these bad boys. What we got to do is use an X-Acto knife, a seam ripper, scissors, and maybe a box cutter. These are all the tools that I got. All the links are in the description if you need yourself your own tool. They're very cheap, very simple, but as you can see, we got ourselves a shoe. What we're going to be doing is deconstructing it so we could learn the anatomy of the shoe as well as make our own patterns. So it's going to be a very simple process. All we got to do is pretty much cut all the seams, all the stitches. It's not going to be that hard, just follow along with me. But let's start. So with doing this, you want to take your time. I'm going to do a time lapse, but I'll show you how I started at the very beginning. So what we want to do is get our seam ripper. We pretty much want to look for an area across the edge. As you can see, all those stitches, and we pretty much want to rip a hole in those stitches. So if I could find one, there we go. That was very simple. So you can see that cut right there. All that I did was I shoved the seam ripper underneath the thread and just ran it right up. Very simple like that. So we got ourselves a hole. And for me, at least, all that I do is just cut along the seam because I don't care about this bottom. I just want to get a nice clean cut. So we'll keep on going around, as you can see. So with making these patterns, you want to take your time. You don't want to rush it because this is going to last for a while. So just remember to do it all perfectly. Take your time. Don't rush it too much. But I'm just going to cut along the edges of the shoe. So as you can see, we got the open bottom, full-on shoe around. Now it's just onto a time lapse. You're just gonna watch me use mainly the seam ripper and the X-Acto knife, and we're pretty much gonna cut all the threads all the way around. Make sure to take your time with this. Don't rush it or else you'll cut the material and mess it all up. All you wanna do is be cutting the thread so it could pull apart easily. Some of the areas, as well as like the heel, some of the front area, it'll be glued, so you just kind of slowly tear it apart, but it shouldn't be too hard. So let's get started. quick, get yourself a Sharpie. This is the inside tab, this is the outside tab. Just remember to label it in side. Just remember that. Mark everything down and keep on going. So as you can see, everything is now into pieces. That is how you deconstruct a shoe. Take all the pieces apart. As you can see, all the pieces are intact. None of them are messed up. None of them are cut in half, anything like that. I labeled all the pieces as well if I didn't know after while looking at them. But as you can see, everything is cut up and these are all the pieces. This is pretty much the anatomy of an Air Jordan 1. Another customization once you are deconstructing this is you could take off the tab. Right here you could take off the lace loop and you can incorporate it into your own. So you could even take more than just a panel. So as you can see, I got myself my little lace loop. These are for the Air Force Ones that I'm currently working on. I also got myself a tab now that I'm going to be adding off to the side, a little customization like that, something like that, you know. So you could add stuff just like that to make it a little bit more customized. You could take off the little liner on the outside, add that to yours. You could also take these off of this and add it to your customization. So maybe you want to have an orange tab on the Jordan, you could always take that off, put it on yours. So that's one thing that's fun about all this deconstructing is you can also use all these pieces onto your shoe. So you can, you can just do a tongue swap, something simple like that. So that's what's fun. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know if you learned something. Let me know if you'll be using this in the future. As you saw, all the tools that I use, the links are in the description. Go check it out for yourself. But this is how you do it. This is how you take it apart perfectly. As you can see, nothing is messed up. It was very simple, just takes a little bit of time and it's very messy. So clean your mess up when you're done. But thanks for watching and have a great day.